Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Westby, Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, as we get set for Level 1 football action. And it's going to be a great night. What a beautiful night. It's probably going to be somewhere around that 50-degree mark. And joining me once again is Dave Gluck. Or actually, I'm going to say I'm joining Dave because it's so often I don't get a chance to do something with you, Dave, when it comes to the broadcast. So, man, thanks for having me here.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Doors always open. Can you know that? Plus, you own the business. So
Well,
what
there
am
you
I
go.
going to do? Hey, we're going to have a great one here tonight. We have Watertown Luther Prep coming in from the Metro Classic Conference. About a 3-hour bus ride for these guys to get up here. See, there are a couple buses, Ken, and the size of their kids. I can see why they needed a couple buses. There's some big ball players over there.
They are.
They come in here with a record of 7-2. Their losses coming against Kettle Moraine and Racine St. Catharines. Meanwhile, Westby, they're coming in here 8-1 with the lone loss to Aquinas. In fact, the winner of this game will await the winner of Aquinas and New Glarus Monticello.
That should be interesting, too. But,
that's a 1-8 going at it. And
okay.
We at UW, University of Wisconsin lacrosse on that turf, so it's going to be a fast-paced game down there, I'd imagine.
Right. Well, we want to thank all the fine folks that watched that volleyball match last night on the Twitch WWVP LLC Westby channel, and that's where we're at here once again tonight streaming. My sincere thanks going out to the Westby School District and District Administrator Steve Michaels, Bob Booty, and Todd Erkey, the Athletic Director. Here we go with the kickoff. Back to Dave.
Noah Michael with the kickoff. It's going to come in the hands of the speedster in Anders Stackstone. And he can do some damage with the football trying to get to the edge, and down he went at about the 22-yard line. As I tell you what, the Phoenix did a great job of containing the edges.
They really got down there in a hurry, and you could see them staying in their lane, Dave, and that's pretty disciplined when you think about that.
For Westby, Blake Sutton, 21, he's an athlete, Ken. He does a lot of good things out there, and a play breaks apart. He can make positive yards happen. He can do it with his arm. He can do it with his legs.
You know, that's the positive thing, like you said, and that's the key what they're going to have to look at tonight because this defense looks huge.
Yeah, and he's thrown the ball for just a little over 1,300 yards this year. Behind him, Stenciling carried the ball for about 600 this year. Here comes Sutton going off to the left side, still on his feet, and he's driven down after a gain of about 3.
But I'm going to try and pick up on that defense and see who is making some of the initial hits. It looked like it might have been, I want to say, number 60 and Caleb Cloudy. I hope I'm saying that name right. He seemed to stick his shoulder pads in there right away.
It'll bring up second, and they're going to give him 4 on that carry. So 2nd and 6. Stackstone and Björklund are wide out. Also going to the left side is Bendel. Sutton going to work out of the shotgun. Ellison's to his right, Stenciling the big back to his left. It'll be Sutton going left right behind Stenciling. He's cut down. He may have gotten enough yards. It looks like he did. Looked like he needed 6, and he picked up about 6.5 for a first down.
You know, that extra little jump, I think, is what got it to him there, right?
Yeah, and you had Rhett out in front of you.
Yep.
Across the defensive line, number 50, Nathan Schmidt. Number 76, Jordan Hole. 79 is Isaiah Durkee, and 82, Gideon Colpin. They'll anchor that defensive line. Here we are, 1st and 10, ball on the 32 now. Under center, pitch to the wide side. Here comes Mowry looking for an edge, and he is gang tackled by 3 Phoenix after a pickup of maybe 1.
Now there was Cloudy once again along with number 82 rolling in there, and that was Gideon Golpin. And there was another one in there too, but I can't remember the number right now. But, boy, they really had some pretty nice pursuit.
Yeah, great pursuit. No gain on the play, actually 2nd and 10.
Well, we appreciate those folks watching. Right now we're up to 88 viewers here, and glad to have you on board.
Sutton handoff to Stenciling. He's going around the left side, still on his feet, and, boy, running over people. He just ran over number – nice. See his turn is number 7, Calvin Burrow.
Boy, Burrow tried to get in there and go with the shoulder, but he caught him right in the legs, and that's where he's so strong.
Yeah.
That being Stenciling.
Good form tackle, but just Stenciling just so strong.
Yeah.
Stenciling playing with a left hand that's a little bit battered up. We're going to work out of the eye now, give the stenciling off the right side, and that time they stuffed him. He's close to a first down. We'll see what they're going to mark it. The far official came right down the line to gain, and the near one was a little bit inside of that. Now they're kind of taking a look, and first down.
Well, that extra little push, but yeah, again, you got to take a look. That interior line defensively here, my goodness, one of the big guys right over center. That is that 77?
No, you have 79 in there.
79,
and you also have 76.
Isaiah Durkee, yeah, is 79, and Jordan Hale is 76 or 77, you said there.
Trips to the near side. They're going to go deep over to the left side. That ball's overshooting Stackstone and the Phoenix. They've seen a little film because they had a safety deep. They don't want the Westby kids to get behind them tonight.
Well, and look at this. You got 3 guys walking back here, so they're playing a little deep out there. No question about it.
So 2nd and 10 on the incompletion. We'll get you the linebacking crew here in a second for the Phoenix. 2nd and 10 now. Ball sitting on the 44-yard line. Again, out of the pistol. They're going to give it to Stenciling coming here to the near side. He's got a head of steam going. Still on his feet and now driven down after another gain of 8.
Well, somebody kind of stood him up a little bit. That was number 2 in Cale Eckert, and that allowed the rest of the pursuit, but not before a huge gain.
A lot of seniors on both sides of the ball here. None of them want to end their night tonight.
Exactly.
Linebackers, Caleb Acosta, 22-24, Carson Burrow, 33, Micah Zimmer, and 41, Jonah Mittelstad. 8:10 mark here, first quarter. Westby driving the ball on the ground. 3rd and short, and boy, that time coming in off the left edge was 50 in Schmidt. And he caught Stenciling for a 2-yard loss.
Boy, he must have read their minds or something.
That'll bring up a 3rd. Is there's a 4th?
Fourth,
Oh, I forgot the incomplete pass. Yeah, 4th down. And it looks like Bendel is in there. Chase Bendel, number 56, to punt. And coming in, looks like number 30 in Silas Hilmer to receive. And a good punt. It's going to go towards the sideline, and it's going to go a lot shorter than I thought it was going to go. That thing took a right. It looked like one of my drives. Ken all of a sudden just straight and off to the right it went. That ball's going to be marked at the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Luther Prep Phoenix.
Scenic Bluffs Community Health Care Center, serving Cashton, Norwalk, and the La Crosse area. It's the most up-to-date medical care for everyone. For your next appointment, call 654-5100. And remember, Scenic Bluffs Community Health Care Center is now hiring. Be sure to join our fantastic team at Scenic Bluffs Community Health Centers.
Miles of Smiles Child Care Center, LLC, located in the basement of Our Savior's Church, downtown Westby, 306 South Main. Be sure to call Ashley Liam at 608-634-2833, ages 6 weeks through 10 years. There's a ton of fun and life learning experiences waiting for your child at Miles of Smiles Child Care.
Taking a look, this first drive stalled out on the Norsemen at about, right around midfield, and now really it's stop and think about that, Dave, with that short punt. Luther Prep in good field position.
Number 6, the quarterback, Ben Vassold. Behind him is 7 in Burrow, and behind him then is Arthur Robinson. 1,500 yards on the season, Ken.
My goodness.
And they're going to give it to him. He's going to come to the near side, and up the sideline he goes. Still on his feet, and he's spun out by Sutton after a nice carry. And it looks to be about, Ken, 21 yards on the carry?
Yeah, I would say it's pretty close to that. Robinson there, he showed some pretty good foot speed there. Brings up a 1st and 10 here. And You know, there's a tendency this could be a fast game if we're on the ground a lot.
Very much, yeah, very true. So 1st and 10 on ball in the 49-yard. Again, working out of the eye. Receivers to the top. Turn, another give to the running back. Again, he's going to come the same way and driven out of bounds. And he's driven out this time by number 6 in Bergdahl, along with 1 in Ellefson. Gain of 5. Well, the moon is giving us a nice setting in the background, isn't it, tonight?
It really is. I'm going to let everybody take a quick look at that up above here. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Lots of people all over the place. Sideline is packed. The end zones have people in them once again. Up to the top goes number 2 in Eckert. 2 guys in the slot, 1 to the near side, and Robinson next to Vassold. Straight drop back. Going to go over the middle. Nice little play. Goes to 2 and Cal Eckert. He's going to take that. Pass play from the 48. And they're going to mark it at the 31.
You know, what a
Gain
nice,
of 17.
excuse me, Dave, I'm sorry about that. A nice coverage there on that route. He was actually looking like he was throwing to a spot, and Eckert got there just in time.
Yeah, he did a great job of fielding a high snap to start the whole thing off with. So again, they're going to send 2 receivers to the top. This time they're going to put it back in the backfield just to the front and right side of Vassold. Robinson off to the left side. Again, looking to throw the ball. They're going to throw it into the flat. Goes into the hands of Burrow. Burrow turns the edge and gets close to, no, out of bounds after a pickup of 8, it looks like.
Boy, and he, whoever was out there defending, I couldn't quite tell, Dave, but he took a pretty good shot also.
Mowry with the tackle. That'll bring up 2nd and looks like about 3, maybe 4. Didn't give him as much as I thought.
Well, I
gotta take my cheaters off and put my long lenses on, apparently.
I thought he was diving forward. I thought he got further than that, too.
He stepped out of bounds, I think, now.
Yep.
3 to the near side, 1 to the top. For the Phoenix on this 2nd down play. First drive of the night for them, 6:25 mark of the first. And a quick pass out to 25 and spun down by Ellefson. Ellefson leads the team, Ken, in tackles for losses this year.
Wow.
And there's an example of it right there. It's a 7-yard loss on that play.
You want to talk about some speed right there. Ellefson not only read it, but he quickly came up on that one to bring him down.
That attempt went to number 25 in Micah Van Uvenhoven.
Yeah, I want to say that 5 times real quick.
Yeah, that could do it with a dry tongue, especially.
I'd be messed up all the way.
So 3rd and long, what was 2nd and short, now 3rd and long. So Van Uvenhoven will go to the top, Eckert to the bottom. Robinson straight behind Vassold, and it looks like Burrell to the left side. Little misdirection to the right side, and there goes Burrow, and a nice play. They take that ball from the 30. They kind of faked the give up the middle to Robinson. They brought Burrow off the right side, and he had a guard pulling in front of him.
Yeah, that was just a super run right there. And tell you what, nice job getting that tackle before the end zone here.
21-yard pickup by Calvin. So now it's 1st and goal, ball in the 7. Just one lone receiver to the top, full line in front of Robinson, and he's going to get spun. Nice play by Bendel, Lucas Bendel, the senior. He's in an outside linebacker position.
Not a whole lot out there running-wise because the defense did a nice job again staying in those lanes that we talked about, and that's good discipline.
And no gain on that play. Brings up 2nd and goal. Well, prep takes their time. They get the play right, I guess, and get everything adjusted well, and now they'll spread the field. 4:22. Time is going fast, and now we have a timeout. Phoenix at the 4:20 mark. They're sitting on the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd down.
We'll take a timeout ourselves.
Nordic Lanes, fun for all seasons. Nordic Lanes on the north side of Westby. Volleyball, beanbag, co-ed softball, and men's softball as well taking place throughout the summer weeks. It's a triple play when you stop in at Nordic Lanes in Westby. A proud supporter of area events. Be sure to stop in and try some of their fantastic pizzas and more. Nordic Lanes in Westby. The Kevin Blusky Agency, with farm pack policies that provide comprehensive coverage for your home and personal items. Your leader in the farm coverage business, Rural Mutual. Stop in and see Kevin today. Your Wisconsin-based insurance company that keeps your money in the state. Home, condo, and personal insurance coverage as well. All this from Kevin Blusky, Rural Mutual Insurance.
Yeah, we're back here now after that timeout. If you're watching and wondering why it gets quiet some once in a while, we have to really be careful of any music being played on the outside. The pep band starts up. Has to do with some of the rules of Twitch.
Yeah.
So 2nd and goal now. And they'll hand it off to Robinson up the middle in a positive gain for about maybe 3. Cuts that distance in half, where it'll be 3rd.
Sticking the shoulder pad in there was Gabe Friedland, helping out with the initial hit. He's always just a tough nut, isn't he?
Yep.
3rd and goal here now for the Phoenix.
He'll send a receiver wide here to the left side. Tight end is off the left side of the formation. That's Zimmer. And a pitch now to Robinson to the near side, trying to get to the edge. Turns the corner and is driven out of bounds by Ellefson again. Ellefson, a great job of stretching that line of scrimmage and riding him out of bounds as Robinson was not even able to plant a foot and take it upfield, Ken.
All I can say is what a tough play defensively.
Again, a loss of 1.
Back on the nose of the ball on the backside of the 5-yard line.
So the Phoenix had their way going down the field, and now they have been running up against a cement wall here at the goal line.
You know, you got some of those big boys up front there.
This play's really taken a long time getting in.
Yeah.
A late
I'm watching the back judge.
decision.
Back judge hasn't started moving his arm yet, so.
Burrow, Robinson in the eye behind Vazold. Full line in front of them. On 4th and goal from the 4, they're going to fake it. Rolling out, now thrown to the back of the end zone. And they missed the receiver in 2, Eckert. I tell you what, Ken, they had numbered, I can't see his name, he's running across the back of the goal line wide open. That was 25 in Van Uvenhoven. He didn't have anyone within 5 yards of him, and Vassell just could not find him.
They might bring that play back a little bit later.
They could, yeah.
Have to keep an eye on that one. But a great job here by the Norsemen on the stop.
Be sure to stop in at Peck's Corner. Terrific homemade luncheon specials each and every day. Brats to baked beans, chili with grilled ham and cheese, potato hamburger casserole, tacos, homemade loaded potato soup, and much more. A great place to watch the big game, host a birthday party. We'll see you there. Peck's Corners, outside of Cashton.
The Riverbank, now with offices located in Coon Valley and Westby to serve all of your banking needs. If you're looking for that down-home financial help, be sure to contact either Coon Valley or Westby branch. Be sure to stop in, talk to your local banker. And remember, it's local banking made simple. The Riverbank.
Well, now, Dave, the Norsemen sitting on the 5-yard line, they've got to play some ball control.
Yeah, they do. They'll put 3 receivers bunched to the left side, alone to the bottom, give it to Stensling. He's going to go off that left side, still on his feet. He gets it off the goal line at least, and he's driven back after a gain. 6. Maybe they'll give him 5.
Well, when you need to get some yardage and you got the strong legs, it's probably going to go to Stencling, especially in this area. But watch out, too, because he can pop it.
And, yeah, he gets stronger as the game goes on. Reminds me a lot of Ryan Daines.
Oh, yes.
Travis Hoffsling, another guy. Those guys can carry the ball 30 times a game with no problem.
They didn't mind it.
And Stensling's the same type of back. Now they're going to give it to Mowry. He was in the eye behind Stensling, and he did all he could do to pick up a yard.
I was a little nervous for a second there because the way that defense came in, I thought maybe the ball was going to get stripped out, but he was able to hang on to it. And again, good job by that interior line for the Phoenix.
Yeah, watching a little bit of tape on these guys, or video, I should say, that front defensive line, they can shed the offensive line blockers pretty quickly. But Westby's seen big lines before, especially Aquinas. Now here comes Sutton. He's got enough for a first down. He skips to the inside and stretches the ball out. A nice gain of 11.
Well, when they say you get faked out, that's exactly what happened there because he made one super move.
So 1st and 10, Westby moving it off the goal line. Bjorklund here to the near side, Stackstone to the top. The tight end and Bendels off to the right side of that line. The line without the services I heard tonight of Ryan Birkland. And trying to get to the outside, and that was Sutton, and that time they caught him and drug him down for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, he just couldn't get anywhere, and a good job breaking through that interior line and really creating a lot of problems, forcing the play out even further.
So 2nd and 12. Sutton going to drop back. He's going to look here to the near side. Gets to the edge, steps inside, and dives to the 30-yard line. Did a great job. Looked like he was going to run out of bounds, and he put it on the brakes. Came back, dove forward, puts it right at the front of the 30, and he picked up 9.
Well, I tell you what, he nearly jumped right out of that tackle. I'm not sure who had him wrapped up, and all of a sudden he was kind of like a fish out of water just squirting away from him.
Yeah, he's a back that when you come to tackle him, you got to approach him with caution because if you overcommit, he'll burn you. Now 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, Stenciling the lone back. Sutton working out of the pistol. And there's a flag going up.
Well, it's going to be an illegal procedure call here on the Norsemen. That'll cost them 5. And instead of 3rd and 3, it'll be 3rd and 8. I didn't see the movement, Dave. Did you by chance?
I did not.
Okay. I have to assume it was something in that line.
Third now and 8. Sutton looking to the right side. Good blocking on the top. Now the ball's up in the air and way out of bounds, and Stackstone not able to haul that one in. And now it's 4th and 8.
And the punt team will come out, see if they can get a good kick here. Boy, I tell you what, Luther Prep, pretty solid there defensively. Now looking to try and come up with another great field position.
Again, a late substitution,
oh, wow.
And the punt way up in the air, end over end. And again, off to the right side, and they're just going to put that at the 48-yard line. Where it'll be 1st and 10, Phoenix.
When we come back, that's the end of quarter number 1. No score in tonight's WIAA Level 1 football game between the host Westby Norsemen and Watertown Luther Prep. We'll be back in a moment.
Premier Co-op, serving members since 1893. Your corporate office located in Mount Horeb. Other sites include Cashton, Lafarge, Richland Center, Viroqua, Eastman, and Westby. Best of luck to all the area teams throughout the season. and they wish all of you a happy and prosperous new year.
American Family Insurance, the Miranda Wright Agency, located in Westby and Viroqua. Be sure to bundle your insurance coverage and save up to 27%. Remember, it's the family that you choose. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. The Miranda Wright Agency, Westby and Viroqua.
Welcome back to second quarter action. Ken Manning along with Dave Gluck as we have this level 1 football game here, the WIAA State Tournament Series now beginning. And of course, we're in level 5. Let's go back to Dave.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 48-yard line following that punt I formation behind Vassold. Turn, give the Robinson off the left side again, and he maybe gets one. As coming up with Stenciling, he shedded that outside block and met him in the backfield, but he got forward for one. You know, they've run him to the left side every time so far.
Yes, I wondered if that's just the natural way that he likes to go or if they're seeing something that they thought they saw in the tape. But right now, the defense doing a nice job of shutting down Robinson after that first run.
Well, if they looked at last week's tape, Stenciling wasn't in there. I think he came out after a couple of plays because of that hand.
Oh, yeah.
So 2nd and 9 now. They'll shift the tight end to the near side. And I don't have his name. A give now. Robinson, he's going to bounce it here to the near side. Again, Westby stretching it out. This time he's going to get a little bit of the corner and driven out. A bounds. A couple pats right there. Mowry did a good job getting leverage and forcing him out of bounds, Robinson, after a gain of 3.
Robinson just looks like he's a little speedster. My goodness.
He's built, isn't he?
Yes, he
Westby's
is.
doing a good job of putting their shoulder pads on him and stretching it out right now. They're great job of pursuit.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure they've talked about angles all week long.
I'll bet.
Ball on the 44-yard line. Up front for Westby, Stenciling. Along with Nate Friedland. Aiden Teach is up there. And Gardner. Looking to the left. Now he's looking down the middle of the field.
Boy.
And, just over the fingertips of the receiver. That ball came out a little bit like a lame duck.
Yes.
But it still overshot the intended receiver who got behind Sutton. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the kicking team coming on here, the punt team, I should say, and they'll look to try and pin the Norsemen deep in their own territory. I was watching that previous pass play develop, Dave, and I said, uh-oh, because you could just see that young man with speed trying to get around the defender.
So Stockstone is back. Just underway in the second, 0-0. A good snap. The punt underway. It's going to bounce at about the 15 and now take a little bit of a roll, a 4-yard roll. So it'll end up on the 11 where Westby will take over for our 3rd possession of the night. 0-0, 10:09 here, second quarter.
Mitby's TV and Appliance, Front Street in Cashton. You'll always find the ever-popular, solid, Speed Queen washer and dryer combination, stoves, freezers, Samsung refrigerators, and Samsung TVs. See Mike at Mitby's TV and Appliance in Cashton.
Vernon Manor Healthcare Center, located just outside of Viroqua, a county-owned long-term care and rehabilitation facility. Be sure to call Amanda Huff or any of her crew at 637-5400 and find out why you are treated like family at Vernon Manor Healthcare Center.
We want to remind everyone that sometime tomorrow, I'll be working on this tonight, and we'll have this rebroadcast of tonight's ball game on WWVP on my YouTube channel. So just go to search WWVP, and hopefully we'll have this game up sometime by the afternoon.
Dahlen, Teach, Bendel, Rathel, and Birkland. Evan Birkland on the line for Westby. A give now to Stensling going to the right side. And again, picks up positive yardage, about 3. Initially hit in the backfield by 76 in Hole.
Norsemen really would like to get a nice drive going here. They've been kind of, slow chugging here, I guess is the best way to say it.
And they'll hit the big ones. Just a matter of kind of when usually.
Yeah.
Right? Receivers, 2 of them split to each side of the field. Again, out of the eye, and another handoff. And I saw the back go in, and then he disappeared, Ken.
Yeah.
That was Maury taken down by 64 and Sam Brown. Gain of 2.
Well, I didn't even see Brown tackle him. All of a sudden, he just disappeared, so you got good eyes there.
So 3rd and 3 right now. Again, Westby coming on the eye. 1 in the slot, 1 wide. They're going to roll it to the right side. Sutton's got some green space in front of him. Now he's going to come up the field. And again, he's leaning forward, and he's going to be short. He picked up about 2. He needed 3.
Yep.
And they'll be 4th down. And this is one of those games where you have decisions to make. They're pretty deep in their own territory, though.
Yeah, this is probably one of those where you dare not risk it. It's remarkable you were talking about as far as how close these two teams are, not only in record, but also in so many of those stats. The only one that probably is advantage to him is Robinson with the 1,400 yards, you said?
Yeah, 50, yep.
Yeah, 15. I mean, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, they had him down for 14-12.
Wow.
So Westby going to go for it.
My goodness.
On 4th and 1, yeah, maybe trying to get a little draw action. Nope, now they're going to give it. And they're going to get the first down. And there goes Stensling up the middle. And he's down a horse collar on the backside as a big run out of Stensling. Well, we talked about it, Ken. They'll hit you. And there you just saw it. 56 yards on the carry.
Boy. Do you tack on another 15 then on top of that? I almost think like you might.
Oh, I would think so. It was 50.
Oh, they're going to wave it off.
They had a handful of jersey maybe.
Yeah.
56 yards on Rhett Stensling.
Yeah, he might be a bruiser, but he can also put it down.
So that is a momentum shift right there. And Stensling really holding that hand right now, Ken.
Yeah, that's just got to smart.
And it's 1st and 10 Westby. Boy, he's not feeling too good out there either.
Yeah.
Now they're going to give it to Maury, and nothing there.
Yeah, they're going to get Stensling out of there.
Yeah, he is really sick all of a sudden.
And that's too bad. You hope he'll be able to recover here.
Well, he had one of his fingers basically crushed.
Oh.
And sometimes you don't know about the effects on that, the pain you take, Ken. And
yeah.
So only 1 yard by Maury. Hopefully, like you said, Stensling just is doing okay. A pass out here to Stackstone. Trying to find some space, cuts it to the inside. Nice little shifty move.
Yes.
Picked up some positive yards, which could have been no gain at all, and he's able to get inside, pick his way through. Picked up about 8.
Well, the defensive secondary recovered on that, but again, not before a nice chunk of change here for the Norsemen.
Yep, you have to come into him too, also under control.
Yeah, right. Well, you just saw the result if you don't.
Right. So 3rd and 1. Sutton's going to go to the right side. He's got a hole. Jumping to the outside and tackle down now, but not after the first. So first and goal now, Westby. And they're knocking on the same end zone that the Phoenix were at the end of the first. So first and goal, the ball on the 5. And they'll pitch it to the near side, and Mowry is going to get into the end zone for the score.
Well, I tell you what, when he saw that little opening on the cutback and able to get in, that was just a huge drive. And, of course, it all stemmed on that big run by Stensling of 50-some yards.
Devin Brown now to kick. And that's blocked up front. No good. It'll be 6-0. Westby, 5:56 mark of the second.
Viroqua Booster Club. Supporting the many teams of the Viroqua High School, the Booster Club works closely with coaches and administration to assist in many ways. Contact Rob Klum, Dan Brown, or any Viroqua Booster Club officer. Get involved with the Blackhawks, supporting all athletes, every sport, every season.
Your family floor has some unique challenges, like kids and pets coming in the front door to play in the living room, older family members working out of doors, coming in the back door through the kitchen before cleaning up. Every family floor endures unique uses and abuses. The team of flooring experts at Sealands Carpetland will take the time to listen and guide you to the best choices for your family floor. Which floor is the best for your family? It's the floor that you'll get from Sealands Carpetland on Central Avenue in Coon Valley.
Dave, as we come back to tonight's ball game, what a big run by Stensling as he comes out sick after the play, and the Norsemen in good field position, able to punch it in.
Stensling up and moving now on the sideline. Trainer's right next to him, though. Probably just trying to settle a stomach down.
Yeah.
Well, they're all smiling down there, so that's a good sign, right? So back deep is Arthur Robinson. And number 6 in Bergdahl, the kick end over end to the near side. And that's going to go into the hands of Boggs, Micah Boggs, and he brings it up to about the 29, and a flag comes in late.
Well, I tell you what, I thought that was real nice coverage by the Norsemen here on this near sideline, the Norseman sideline. Now we'll have to wait and see what this flag is all about.
Face mask.
Oh, wow.
Just a 5-yarder maybe.
Well, it didn't look like it was atrocious, but you never know.
Well, Ken, you have a number 4 playing a number 5. And like we said, those stats are so similar.
Yeah.
And that's how they're playing tonight.
Yep.
Just kind of like a title bout right now.
For
a lot of shots to the body.
Yes.
So Prep puts 2 to the top, 1 in the slot to the top. And Robinson off the left of Vasold. Giving it to him. Nope, they fake it. Now they go across, and it's low. Nice catch made by Cal Eckert as he went low and brought it right up.
Well, I thought for sure that was going to one-hop the ground, but he got those hands underneath and was able to scoop it up for the control.
Looks like a gain of 5. Hit him in the numbers on his feet, and he might add some bigger yards in front of him.
I'm thinking you're right.
Van Uvenhoven to the top, Eckert here to the bottom. Nice offset eye behind Vasold. And they'll give it to Robinson. And again, Westby's waiting for him, and gain of 1.
They are doing a great job of watching that young man, and they need to.
And yeah, they're doing a great job, first of all, of winning the fight on the line of scrimmage, because they have a lot of weight in front of them and good guys. They're not a number 5 for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't go 7-2 for no reason. Down in that conference, Lake Country Lutheran, Brown Deer, Martin Luther, St. Thomas More, Shoreland Lutheran, and University School. Turn, fake to give. Vassal trying to get out of there. Now he does. He's going to have enough for a first down. High steps through and spins down to about the 48.
Well, he showed some elusiveness.
Picked up 12.
You know, so many times now, like we know at Aquinas, they have a young man who is a D1 recruit in the line. Have we heard anything about that with Luther Prep here?
I have not.
Okay.
Aquinas player, he's got great speed.
Uh-huh.
You can kind of see what they're going to be doing with him in the future. Now the I, first and 10. And, of course, the winner of this will face the winner of Aquinas. And New Glarus, Monticello. Robinson still on his feet, Ken.
Oh
now
my.
He's getting to the middle. He's dancing left and right over there. There's a flag down here, so let's see what that's all about. Or is that, no, it's a towel.
Yeah.
That's a towel. That was a great job. But you talked earlier, Ken, about watching him in warm-ups, how he stayed low.
Yeah.
There's a great example of it.
Yeah. Well, and he was able to get away from the initial tackle, and that would have been right behind the line of scrimmage. Somehow he eluded that one, and then he was a magician once again.
Yep. Timeout, 3:51 mark, 6 Westby, 0 Phoenix. And they're on the mark.
The Varsity Funeral Home, dedicated to serving area families in time of need. Caring, professional guidance, always a must. Contact Gina Sherry for reliable, compassionate care. The loss of the life of a loved one is always a stressful time. Turn to Varsity Funeral Home, Westby and Viroqua.
Award-winning service from the best small technology company in the nation. It's Vernon Communications in Westby and Viroqua. For local high school sporting events, community coverage, be sure to check out Vernon Communications Channel 14. Superior technology to our local communities for over 60 years.
Well, we're back here, 3:51 mark, 2nd and 1 now for Watertown Luther Prep. And again, working out of the I. Turn. You're going to fake it, going to roll to the right side. Got a receiver over the top and right on the money to number 33, and he's going to be out or down just before the goal. A touchdown. Now they'll come in and rule a touchdown. That was to Micah Zemer, and he put that thing, Ken, floated it.
Wow.
Right on the money, too.
Yes. I misjudged where I had the camera. I was not able to get to that far, this near corner here, so I do apologize for all the fans. I'm going to do a little sliding, so hopefully hang in there. Well, if we wind up in that situation again, now I'll have a better chance of getting that. I apologize on that. Here we go with extra point kick now to break the tie.
Good snap, good hold. The ball is up and through. Good kick. 7-6 as the Phoenix have come down and taken the lead.
We'll take another little break.
Oh, that's full service. Pull in there, Michelle. Oh, yeah, okay.
Fill her up.
With the good stuff.
You got it.
Oh, and can you check the oil too, please?
Sure. That car has no oil.
Luther Prep comes up and picks up a touchdown and the extra point to take the lead here with 3:43 remaining in this first half action.
Kickoff by Nottling. And Stockstone, here he comes, look at the middle. They fake a pitch off to the right side. He goes. Kenny's got the corner. And he's driven out of bounds. What looked like Kenny could be a really long gain. He stepped out. It looks like just before the 40.
Well, he had a head of steam up too, didn't he? My goodness.
They sealed that sideline off on him. I think he wanted to bust it up there. And
yeah.
They were able to seal that off and just out to the 36-yard line.
Thanks to the folks watching, we took a look here during that break, and we had 176 views on the Westby channel, and we got 140-some on that Cashton channel. So thanks so much, folks, and hope you're enjoying both of the broadcasts.
1st and 10, offset eye behind Sutton. Turn, he's going to give it a second back through, and that is Mowry. And Mowry, he's doing, Ken. He's just jumping on the back of Stensley and riding him right through there, which is really smart.
Well, I tell you what, that might be the way to work it right now. Stensley not feeling very well, but, he's a big body.
He is. I'll just see all the endurance goes now. Keep a lot of fluids in him, limping a little bit. Again, Bjorklund up to the top, Stackstone to the bottom. Bendel, tight end off to the left side on this 2nd and 1 play, and they're going to go look for something deep. Ball's way up in the air. There's Stackstone, and he's got it.
Oh, wow. What a catch.
That ball down to the 23-yard line.
He did that the other night when I was here. You weren't able to make it, and I was doing the game. It was unbelievable, the catch that he made, and that was very similar.
And he let everybody know it was a first down, too. Been watching some TV.
Yep.
Here goes Stensling off to the right side, and he's drugged down. On tackle is 24 and Carson Burrow.
Yeah, he tried to make the cut there, but not able to do so. Of course, it's kind of tough when you got somebody on your waist.
I always kind of shake my head at the NFL when every first down they have to stand up and indicate that they have a first down.
What is up with that? Yeah, yeah. It's we
all the time.
We all see it.
Yeah, we all see it.
Go ahead and play.
2nd down now and 10. Bendel motion to the right side. Now Sutton's going to try to get out to the outside. He's got space, and he's drugged down after a pickup of 3. Spun out of bounds. Clock will keep moving. And it's moving at 2:13 here in the 2nd quarter. So Westby looking to punch it in here. And they're just going to give him 2.
Could you imagine something like that back in our day, eons ago, playing? And we were, if I ever caught the ball to get a first down, why?
Yeah.
I'd be just happy to catch the ball, have it thrown to me,
Oh, a lot different back then.
Yep.
Good and bad. Now get to Stensling up the middle again, still on his feet.
Oh, there you go.
And spun down. It looks like he picked up a first down, ball on the 11, and Westby sitting with 2 timeouts, and they'll move the sticks after a pickup of 10. Yeah, Stensling is running hard right now.
Yeah, he got a nice spurt of energy here after having to step off the field for a few plays.
Yeah, Watertown's going to have to figure out a way to slow him down at the line of scrimmage, because you give him another step and he builds up steam in a hurry. So 1st and 10, ball on the 11. And Sutton's going to roll to his right side. And now he's going to have some space. Slides inside, flag comes down. He dances around. He's going to get into the end zone. Let's see what the flag's all about.
Yeah. They're calling a touchdown, but they're going to wait and see what this flag is.
They got a hold on Westby. He got out there for a reason, right? Sometimes.
Yep.
So they're going to bring that one back. Another great effort, though, out there by Blake.
Well, again, he's showing that athleticism that we talked about before, and you dare not slow up on him. Coming in with the play, it looks like, number 6 in Quinn Bergdahl.
So it'll be first down, ball now on the 21-yard line. And the clock at 1:07. Again, both teams have 2 timeouts in their pocket. Trips to the top, solo to the bottom. And Sutton going to go down. Boy, I tell you what, he looked to pitch and realized, whoop, that's a lineman.
Yeah.
And he didn't give it to him. The lineman who's not used to handling the ball, don't give it to him, right? But a loss on the play, a big loss of about 9.
Yeah, tough play right there. We got a score 14-14 with Cashton and Blair, 3:46 to go in quarter number 2.
So second down now and 29 to the goal for Westby. And here comes Stensling. There he goes up the middle again. Stiff arm. And now brought down inside the 15. And boy, he is just a punishing runner right now.
He is. He's just saying, I am going to make this a game.
15-yard pickup. Well, the feature back coming in here was Robinson, right?
Yes.
And it's Stensling right now taking over the running game.
That's for sure.
He has 103 yards, Ken, in this half on 8 carries.
Oh, my goodness.
Robinson, 37 on 8. He's used to go about 10 yards a carry. He's just hovering a little over 1 right now as the defense for Westby's doing a job on him.
Well, a little timeout. Why don't we do the same?
When it comes to your peace of mind, whether you're selling or buying a home, it's Eagle Title Company and Lori Holte, working only in Vernon, Monroe, and La Crosse counties. Best serving you. Be sure to call 608-452-3160, or better yet, stop in Coon Valley, Central Avenue. That's Eagle Title Company.
Back we come with just moments left here in this second half, or excuse me, in this first half, second quarter. And we're going to see if what's going to happen with 27 ticks left here, Dave.
So they're going to work out of the gun here to start. Receivers spreading the field, and they're going to give it to Stensling again. And that time they met him in the middle and drove him down for a loss of 3.
Wow.
So they answered the call of their coach across the field. As the last play, you could hear him yelling to get a body on him.
Yeah, well, they did.
And now Westby takes their final timeout of this half. There's 20.7 seconds left.
All right, another timeout for us.
Effinger's Equipment Sales and Service for all of your outdoor power products. 800 North Main. Give them a call at 637-7495. From chainsaws, garden tillers, lawnmowers, zero-turn, and much more. You'll find all these items at Effinger's Equipment Sales and Service, and they service what they sell.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Western Wisconsin Video Productions. I'm Dave Gluck with Ken Manning, the man, Ken Manning, who has a great first name.
There you go. That's right.
Westby, receivers split to both sides, one in the slot to the near, one in the slot to the top. And Sutton dropping back to pass, looking to the left side. And now he's dancing around looking for somewhere to go, and now ball came out. The ball came out, looks like.
Yeah, it was fourth
And he stayed
down.
on top of it.
Yeah.
It was fourth. Yeah, I didn't notice that. Again, guys getting up, patting each other on the back. They both sides realize this is a grinder.
Yeah.
And the last thing you want is your emotions to get a big penalty. So 1st and 10 on the turnover on downs, with just 12 seconds left. Westby, no timeouts, makes you wonder if the Phoenix will just kneel on it or try for one long run or something. Van Uvenhoven here to the near side, one in the slot next to him. That's 82 in Kolpin. And now they'll throw it short underneath and going out of bounds. And just 5 seconds tip and coming off the clock, a gain of about 3. Interesting game. You know, Phoenix known for the running. Westby kind of known for the passing. And it's just flipped here a little bit in
Yeah.
this first half as Luther Prep is throwing the ball and Westby's running it.
That's an interesting point.
Now they'll squeeze that formation in a little tighter on this second down play and kneel on it, and that'll bring this to the half. The marching band will be next. We'll have the camera on them, but you won't hear them. And that's just the way it goes with Twitch, which is all right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
glad to bring you this game. Right now at the half, it is 6 Westby, 7 Watertown Luther Prep.
Supporting the many veterans in the Cooley area, it's the Viroqua VFW, standing for veterans of all ages at their post. Viroqua's 3032 wishes the best to all of this year's participants and the best of luck to the Eagles, Blackhawks, and Norsemen. Remember, always represent yourself, your team, and your community with class. No one does more for veterans than the VFW. Viroqua Dental Center. Experience the gentler side of dentistry by setting up your next appointment with Dr. Leanne Klum. 608-637-2655. From regular checkups, bonding, crowns, implant placement, dental emergencies, and much more. Your go-to dental expert, Dr. Leanne Klum, Viroqua Dental Center. Main Street Mobile Mart, downtown Viroqua. Be sure to stop in to Viroqua's Mobile Mini Mart. Pick up your last-minute fishing requirements, live bait, tackle, and even, of course, a quick snack. Viroqua's Mobile Mini Mart. Be sure to look for the daily deli specials at your friendly Mobile Mini Mart. 726 North Main in Viroqua.
Bobby John's, downtown Cashton, now open for your enjoyment. You'll find your all-time favorite breakfast, lunch, and dinner items on their extensive menu. Stop in, say hi to Sam and Jolene Balto today. They're located at 913 Front Street and open every day of the week except Mondays. Call ahead 608-654-7611. We'll see you there.
Welcome back to second half action here, a Western Wisconsin video production of WIAA Level 1 football action here with the Westby Norsemen hosting the Watertown Luther Prep squad, trailing 7-6. The Norsemen will kick off here. And Dave, you had a couple little stats going on here.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking as I came back in here about wondering what both teams are talking about at halftime. You're trying to figure each other out a little bit, and it'll really be interesting how this second half plays out.
It's kind of interesting, like you had stated near the end of this first half, where the roles had kind of been reversed. Luther Prep more of a running team, but they were throwing, and Westby more of a throwing team, but they were running behind the legs of stenciling.
So officially unofficial for the Phoenix, 18 total plays for 129 in that first half, 6 of 7 passing for 59 and 11 carries for 70. Short kickoff goes in the hands of 82 in Colpin, and they'll start things out just at about the 39-yard line. Westby, meanwhile, 26 total plays for 147 yards, 3 of 5 for 49 in the air, and 31 carries for 26 carries for 147, 3 of 5 in the air for 49 for 31 total plays for 196. So here comes Watertown Luther Prep. 3 to the top. Robinson off to the side of Vossold. Low snap. They give it to Robinson up the middle. And again, doing a good job of initial contact on him and then waiting for the cavalry to come in.
And that's exactly what you need to bring him down. No question about that.
So a pickup of 4 to start out this half for Arthur Robinson.
And he dove forward, or in this case, I'll say he fell forward to pick up an extra yard.
And again, we talked about 1,412 yards coming in. You know, too, in him, you just sense at some point in time he's going to go.
Yes.
It's just kind of how they work their way through during the game. So 2nd and 6 now And to the air they go again. They'll throw it in a flat to Robinson. And he's going to get enough for the first down. Boy, he split those tacklers nicely.
It's the
And now a flag comes in.
Way late, yeah.
Let's see what that's all about. We talked about that in the first half, remember, Ken?
Yep.
About keeping that composure in a tight game like this. Let's see how it's going to go against Westby.
Well, Robinson is very elusive, and sometimes that can be a bit frustrating.
Picked up 11 on that pass play. And if there's been kind of an Achilles heel, it's been kind of this for the Norse this year.
Yeah, personal foul here. Yeah, you just, there's no reason to give him that many yards extra.
And that's not a little one either.
No.
So that'll move the ball down to the 33-yard line. Just underway in the third, and the Phoenix come quickly up to the ball. Now out of the pistol comes Vossold. Man in motion. And going to give off to the right side. That looked like that was Burrow. They went to him one time in the first half. He went for 21.
I remember, yeah, he showed some nice speed there.
Just 1 yard on that carry.
Well, Westby's defense now going to be asked to come up big here, or at least solid, and not give up anything to the Luther Prep squad.
So 2nd and 10. And a turn fake to Robinson. He's going to roll to his right side. Also looking down the field, nothing there. And now he's going to throw short underneath. And he caught it.
He did. Right amongst the Norsemen sideline. Well, you know, that's what you call just getting what you can, making up some stuff here.
Yeah, he was really patient on that. He kept his eyes downfield and was working his way towards the sideline.
And the receiver did a nice job of coming back to him, helping out on the play.
7 yards, going to make it up at least third and a little bit more manageable, 3rd and 3. Again, they really take their time getting the play in, but they get them off.
Yeah.
They'll come out now, tight formation. On this 3rd and 3 at the 9:24 mark of the third. And now a flag comes up. And the line counts, kind of watching them earlier. They kind of, as they get themselves set, the left side seems to get themselves set, but then the right side.
Then the right side.
You know?
I was gonna say something about that. I saw that too, and I'm like, isn't that kind of strange?
Yeah, so that time they had a little more extra movement, I guess. And that'll move it back from what was 3rd and manageable is now 3rd and 9.
Well, let's see what they have up their sleeve, or in this case, maybe what Robinson might have.
Stensling, Gardner, and Nate Friedland, they're really doing a job up front tonight. And going up over the middle, he's got a receiver.
Boy.
Oh, he threw it outside of him, and he had him wide open at the 5-yard line.
He throws it inside. It's a touchdown easily. That one, though, floated behind him.
So 4th and 9, and they'll look to pin Westby, or are they going to run a play?
You know, credit that Westby interior line, too. He had some time, but he could also feel the pressure coming. He might have thrown that one just a little extra soon.
So leading 7-6, they're going to go on 4th and long. As they're going to send to the top Eckert. In the slot is going to be Zimmer. And off to the left side, tight to the line, is Van Uvenhoven. Now a hold in the middle.
Yep.
A nice job by the quarterback in Vossold. He stepped up into the pocket, Ken, and then tried to get it to the flat. But there's going to be a hold and decline that one. It'll be first down Westby on downs, but did a good job. Even if we'd have gotten it to him, it would have been short of the first down. But
Yep,
the patience, again, we've seen.
Patience, and he just seemed to have a good feel for where that line was coming, where the pocket was going to fail.
Coon Valley Telecommunications. Be sure to call 608-452-3101. Check out their various TV packages. Coon Valley Telecommunications continues to lay fiber optic line throughout Vernon and Monroe counties. And now, Coon Valley Telecommunications offers Amazon Fire Stick, the Roku streaming stick, or their very own streaming box.
As they'll have their first attempt here in the second half. First half kind of belonged to Rhett Stenciling.
Yeah.
A ton of power runs and just tough to bring down. They'll work out of the eye. Mowry right behind him, Sutton under center. And we're going to roll Sutton out. Nice job blocking on the edge. Sutton's going to get to the outside, get about 4. It'll bring up second down.
Well, I thought he took a pretty good shot there as he was heading down, but no flag, and I didn't expect one. It was just a good, solid hit.
So pickup of 4. Well, he walked away from some big hits against Aquinas, and I saw him the next day. I was thinking of his homecoming pictures, and he was walking pretty good. I was surprised. All those guys. That was a hard-hitting game, really hard-hitting game. Now Mowry behind Stenciling, and no, he's just going to get driven back. That's 41 in there, in Jonah Mittelstad. But a pickup of about 3.
Yeah, he really, Mittelstad did a nice job of filling that gap.
So 3rd and 3 now for Westby. Bergdahl to the top, Stockstone in the slot at the top. Actually, he's here in the bottom. That's Bjorklund up to the top, and here goes Stetzling off to the right side, and they're going to good job of pursuing down the line of scrimmage there.
The further,
4th down.
the further to the right he went, the more Luther Prep Phoenix players were coming at him.
So now Westby looks like they are going to punt the ball as Chase Bendel goes from the line back to the punting position. Just really a tremendous night for football.
It is. By the way, 22-14, Cashton with the lead at the half against Blair. That's a pretty good ball game going on, just like we have here. It's 7-6.
And that's a 1 against an 8, so you never know what's going to happen, right?
Right,
Bendel,
yes.
nice job getting that punt down. Line drive going into the hands of Hilmer. He picks it up, gets up through the middle a little bit, and is tackled.
Yeah, he might have got a gain of about 5 or 6 at the most there.
That was by number 20, and Gabe Friedland.
Sometimes you see that when they fumble the ball a little bit and then pick it up, the pursuit kind of misses them, and they're able to pick up a ton of yards. But this time, the Norsemen were ready.
Yeah, and Friedland, one of those leading tacklers for this Westby squad. The linebacker.
The Westby Co-op Creamery, continuing to produce high-quality dairy products from area farmers for over 115 years. Farmer-owned, the Westby Co-op Creamery has been recognized both statewide and nationally for their cottage cheese and cheese products. Be sure to take home some of that country goodness today.
First and 10 here for Luther Prep.
6:41, 3rd. Prep up by 1, 7-6. The Phoenix. And again, going to the air and quickly to the outside, pickup of about 5 on a quick hit.
It really is rather surprising how much they're passing right now. You didn't have that much on them. Well, they didn't pass a lot, I don't think, did they?
No.
We were talking a little bit about that. They have a nice percentage of completions. Pretty solid that way.
Yeah, coming in, he threw for 807 yards on the year, so that's 60% completion rate.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep. And again, he's going to step back. Now he's going to go to the other side. And a nice catch going up and bringing that down right at the first down marker. And that's 25 in Van Uvenhoven.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. It looks like they're going to mark him just a tad short there, surprisingly.
So 4-yard pickup officially. That brings up third and less than 1.
Bringing the play in once again, number 6 here in Vazold.
Very deliberate with their offense. They control the clock, don't they?
They do, and I think that's part of their mantra.
Yeah, part of the plan probably coming in here as well. Straight drop. Now over the middle. He's got a receiver.
Oh.
And right on the money, it goes to 33 in Zemer. Still fighting. And now he'll go down. At the 21.
I just plain lost. I literally lost him in the camera, but the end result was seen.
So nice ball, nice catch, and the defense is right there too. So strong hands.
Yeah, bang bang kind of play.
Ball sitting on the 21 now, 2 to the top. Robinson right off to behind Vossold. And they got to back off to the right side. And they're going to give a little jet sweep. Here's Van Uvenhoven. And he's going to scoot out of bounds after a very short gain. And right there, driving him towards the sideline was Doug Gardner. 2 on the play.
Yeah, good job by the Norsemen there. Boy, he had up such a head of steam. But they strung it out pretty well for a short gain.
Robinson yet to touch the ball here in the second half.
Prep really.
Oh, he had one run, didn't he, at the 4-yard?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Prep has some good speed, though, don't they?
They sure do. Now under center. Straight eye behind him. 2nd and 8. Westby showing blitz. Now they're going to roll him to the left side. Got a guy in the flat. Oh, they're going deep to the left side. And touchdown. Wow. He had a guy wide open in the flat, and that's where I thought he was going. And next thing you know, he's going to the corner of the end zone where he found Cal Eckert.
Yeah,
on a 19-yard touchdown pass.
Able to run right underneath it. Well-designed play.
So now coming into kick, the extra point will be 33. And Zemer. Looks like 12, and Jasper Lawrence will do the holding. The lineman.
Must be up. I'm going to say they must be one short here. They're all looking.
Well, the way he kicked the other extra point, he can back him up a little further if you need to. But
yeah,
you don't want to, do you?
No.
This is from 20 yards out. Again, good snap and hold, and
wow,
up and through.
Yes, nice kick.
14. Watertown Luther Prep Phoenix on top of the Westby Norsemen, who have 6.
Back with more here.
Vernon Memorial Healthcare. VMH is committed to making your visit a 5-star patient experience anytime you need them. Find out more by going to vmh.org/5starcare. 16 straight years of outstanding service based on Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. All this right here in Viroqua.
We return here to the Westby Football Complex. Again, thanks to all of our wonderful folks. And, of course, the Westby School District for helping us out here and allowing this broadcast to be on air.
Stackstone Mowry back deep. The kickoff from Notling, and it's going to go into the hands of Mowry. He's coming to the near side, looking for a gap. He's got one, and he's taken down at about the 39.
Boy, nice job there on the run. Picked his way through, and decent field position here now for the Norsemen. And, Dave, this is, I guess you could say, this is probably the more critical time right now for the Norsemen as they trail 14-6.
Yeah, I think you want to respond here to that last touchdown. And you got 4 minutes left here in the third. Westby using the ground attack more than the air tonight. They have 2 receivers to the top. One's in the slot, and they're going to straight drive back Sutton. Now he's going to go over the top and overshoot, looking to get the ball into the hands of Lucas Bendel. And there's a flag down now in the backfield, and it's a holding against the Norse.
Oh, boy. That's going to smart a little bit. That'll move him back 10.
Westby starting out the scoring action on the Maury 5-yard touchdown run following that massive run by Stensling. Make it 6-0. Then 2 passing touchdowns from the Phoenix. Has now made it 14-6. Receiver split to both sides. Lone back is Stensling. Under center is Sutton. He's going to float himself to the right. Now throw underneath right on the dime. Boy, he threaded that one to Bendel. 2 receivers sandwiching him.
Yes.
And it looks like it's going to be a pickup of, I'm going to move it back a little further, about 8. Fastball down the pipe.
Clock ticking away here.
And again, flag going up.
Illegal procedure here. Movement on the Norsemen.
So far, 2 penalties in this series. Again, the winner of this will go on to face the number 1 seed, Aquinas Blue Golds, or the number 8 seed in New Glarus Monticello, as they are playing tonight at the field of the University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles.
Speaking of Eagles, Cashin was up over in Cashin with Blair. We'll wait to get a report, a text from Scott Peterson or Nick Butzler here.
Sutton out of the pistol now. Stensling just off to his left. He's going to quickly throw it out to the side to Stackstone, and they'll pick up about 10.
One of those, let's see, it might have been number 41 in Middlestat who really came in to close the gap. Eckert in there on the coverage with the initial hit.
So 3rd and 7 right now. And then speaking of UW Lacrosse, your get healthy or get well soon goes out to Ryan Daines, has suffered a broken arm a few weeks ago.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
The All-American.
Wow.
Here goes Sutton out to the right side. And, he was met in the middle there by 33 and Zimmer. And he drove him back.
Wow.
Pickup of about maybe 3. It'll be 4th and short. Westby went earlier. We'll see if they go again. In fact, in that big just before the Stensling run was when they got that first down attempt.
Uh-huh.
So 4th and 2. And now Sutton's going to come to the right side and lowered his shoulder. That was all willpower right there.
Boy, oh boy, you're spot on with that one, Dave.
As he got his pads lower than 82 in Colpin, and Colpin is slow to get up. Pickup of 6.
He took a pretty good shot. And it looks like we're going to get him a timeout here, so why don't we do the same? We'll take a little break.
Well, Colpin able to get up on his own power and work his way off the field, kind of rotating that left shoulder a little bit, and that makes a little bit of sense to me.
Yeah.
Stuck his shoulder down in there and trying to make that tackle.
Easy way to get those stingers.
Yep, absolutely. So Westby running on the offset eye. Maury deep behind Sutton, and they're going to fake it to him, and Sutton's going to try to go down the field. That ball's tipped and almost intercepted. That ball got tipped at the line of scrimmage. He was going to take a shot down the left sideline. And again, the Phoenix had 5 defenders on this side of the field. 146 mark, 6 Westby, 14 Watertown Luther Prep. Again, they're coming out of the Metro Classic Conference.
That's a pretty solid conference.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back what year it was. We went down to Lake Country Lutheran and covered that playoff game, lost it. It was a cold, cold night. Give to Stensling off to the right side, cuts up the middle, and picks up about maybe one. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Yeah, Joe Devine and I were on top of that press box. There was a hatch door, and we went up there, and it was so cold that the batteries just lost all their power.
Yeah. I remember talking to you on the way down thinking, wonder where we're going to be.
It was just a beautiful day. So 3rd and 9, out of the eye they come. Give to Mowry behind Stensling, and he got grabbed right away after about a 3-yard carry, maybe got another yard out of it. And holding on was number 50 in Schmidt.
Well,
and it's 4th and 5.
If that jersey is a large, it's going to be an extra large now.
Right. 19 yards on 7 carries for Mowry. And Westby with 43 seconds left in this quarter. They need to convert. They're only down 1 score. But for this one of those games, Sutton going to go to the outside. Now he's going to try to get to the corner, and he's not going to get it.
Nope.
He'll be short by a yard. And now Westby's got a player down, kind of rocking. Is it? Oh, it's Stensling. Is it a cramp?
Cramp, I would think. Yeah.
Almost. Yeah. It's in. Looks like it's in the thigh, in that hamstring area. So Sutton able to pick up about 3. And Rhett's on his feet now, and he'll hop off. There, a little more weight with each step.
Yep.
Those hurt.
Boy, I tell you, they do. When they grab you, they grab you. Well, let's take a look here for Luther Prep with 24 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3 there. And again, great field position. I almost feel like I'm a broken record saying that. They've been in that 35 to 40-yard range a lot this evening on their starting point.
Yeah, the only one time was way down with the – well, that was Westby actually was deep down in the 5.
Oh, that's right. They were.
Drove it out. And again, going to the air. Now they're setting up a screen over the middle. No, floated over the top. And again, they got it to Eckert. And he's spun around and down by Bendel after a gain of 13.
Yeah, just, again, a nice play. The Westby interior line coming at him, and he just floated it up over the top, and there's your first down.
It almost looked like it was developing as a screen in the middle. And
But it really wasn't quite a full screen, was it?
No, it wasn't. He went a different direction with it.
Yeah. Well, that looks like it's going to be the end of the quarter as the clock ticks away. A little bit of a break here. We'll come back with quarter number 4. Westby Norsemen trailing Luther Prep here on their home field.
Bethel Home and Services. Housing facilities located in Viroqua, Coon Valley, Cashton, and Lafarge, providing that unique care for Vernon County residents. Be sure to call 608-637-2171. Learn more about the many opportunities for residents, volunteers, donors, and employees at Bethel Home and Services.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Start of the 4th quarter. Westby 6-14 for Watertown Luther Prep. It's 1st and 10 after the turnover on downs. And here goes Robinson off to the right side, squirting through. Ball came out and recovered. But they're going to say he was down, are they? And he's slow to get up if he's good. Yep, there he bounced up. Picked up 4. Ken, I kind of forgot. until during the break that I was looked over, and you bring more equipment when you come. So I've been doing the score and the scoreboard like I normally do when I don't have a camera on it. So.
Well, I got a new piece of equipment back in the summer, and I thought, this is going to be a really neat one to use for football because I can easily do a picture-in-picture then. That way we've got the scoreboard on there.
Well, one less thing for me to keep track of.
There you go.
So 2nd and 6 after the pickup of 4.
Thinking of you all the time.
Yeah, I bet you are. In motion, and now the flag comes up. And you would think that somebody wiggled in that line, and they did. Second one in this half. And that'll make it 2nd and 11. Of course, good luck to all the cross-country runners tomorrow as Westby's holding the sectional. Schools from all over the area will be down here. 2nd and 11. Now I'm going to throw it underneath. A couple blockers in front of him, but a 2-yard loss. That'll make it 3rd down now, and more like 13. Westby defended that well.
Yes, they did.
Their defense has been pretty good tonight, especially containing the run, containing that short game.
Well, a number of folks watching both of our games here, Dave. We have daughter Jill just texted and said you have 216 viewers on the Cashton and just over 200 here with Westby, so that's pretty cool.
Apparently the fish fries aren't going tonight,
I wonder what's happening there.
3rd and 13. Well, they're watching good ball games.
There you are.
Here comes Robinson now dancing to the near side. Now he's going to turn that corner and get across the 45 and near the 44. So pickup of 8. That brings him up over 50 yards now for the night. A number well below his average. And on this 4th down play, Phoenix will kick it away.
Dave, you're talking about the sectional cross-country meet tomorrow here in Westby. This is probably, 4th time maybe in so many years that Westby has hosted the sectional. It's a great course.
And it's a great place for spectators to view.
Yes.
You can see a lot of it with not having to really move around too much.
Yep.
We were at West Salem last year down at the Maple Grove, and that was good too.
Oh, it is.
But I'm really glad it's here. It's just down the path for me.
Yeah, there you are.
So the snap a little high. Good job picking that one up, and now the punt towards the sideline. And he'll probably get spotted around the 25 as it went out of bounds.
He's
22.
He's getting pretty good yardage there, actually.
That was a nice punt. Kept it away from Stackstone.
Yeah.
And so it kind of looks like that's what he wanted to do, just kind of chip shot it over there.
Right.
Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op, located at 113 Cactus Drive in Upper Chaseburg. Be sure to give John Mislevichik a call or any of his team members, 608-483-2194. From fuel to fertilizers, feed rations to livestock health, the place to go in Chaseburg is Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op.
Westby, and the defense is still talking about the defense. Now a guy's coming off. Running out late was Zemer. Out of the eye comes Westby. Receivers split to both sides of the field. And here comes Stensling up the middle. And again, running people over.
Wow.
He's got 2 guys he's ran over on that play. Number 16. Is that 16 or 14?
Well, number 12 really took a shot.
And 24, I think.
Jasper
and
Lawrence.
45, he's running off after that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got that left arm up a little bit like he's holding. I wonder if he didn't get zinged.
10 yards on the carry by Stensling. Looked more like a bulldozer. And now they're going to give it to Mowry behind him. He's cut down. That was a nice play by number 50, Schmidt, as he reached in and took the legs out for a Maury pickup of 1. So 2nd and 9 now. This is very much like the Aquinas game, Ken. You know, just a tight game, and then Rhett Stensling just took over running the football, but they just couldn't get over the hump.
Wow.
So now they're going to go to Maury the other direction, and again, stood up kind of in the hole by 82 in Colpin. A pickup of maybe 2. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7.
At the end of 3, Cashton is up 34-14 now with Blair.
Good. They got that well in hand then the way it sounds.
Well, it kind of sounds like it.
It was pretty tight for a while.
14-14.
Number 1 rated team in D7.
Yes, that's right.
Just, 10 miles down the road?
Yeah. You know, there's good football in this area, too.
Sure is. Really is. So now Westby bringing 3 to the near side. Sutton working out of the shotgun. 1 to the top. He's going to roll here to the right. He's going to keep it. Cut up through the middle. Look for a spot. He's got it still on his feet. Now he's going to run away from people. There he goes down the sideline. No flags on the field. And he's in. Touchdown Westby. And it's 12-14 just like that.
What a run.
Great cut. Up to the middle, planted that right foot and drove it up the field, and it just outran everybody down the sideline.
That had to be a 60-plus yarder, wasn't it?
Well, it was 62.
Yeah.
The way it looks.
Yeah. What a run, though. When he made that cut, and it was like, does he have a chance? And then you said, there he goes.
Oh, he's got just great speed.
Yeah. Well, they got to go for 2 here, you would suspect, right?
You would, yeah, absolutely think so.
Stensling
7-minute mark.
Yeah. Stensling coming over to chat, and they're going to have to go with a timeout here. They want to get this one right.
Absolutely.
Timeout on the field here. The Westby Norsemen striking here with a big run. And as Dave said, 2 points away from a tie ball game. We'll be back in a moment.
Carmen Fortune, your local New Directions real estate expert. Carmen is a lifelong resident of the Cooley region. If you're thinking of selling your home, farm, or even business, be sure to give Carmen a call. Talk over the possibilities today. 608-606-2497 or Carmen at newdirectionsre.com. That's Carmen Fortune, New Directions real estate expert.
We return here to tonight's ball game, and you can see 7:06 left in the game. The Norsemen just picking up a big score here, and now the 2-point conversion, Dave, coming up.
A big one. As they have now Chase Bendel in the backfield. He moved from his guard slot. Now he moved back into a halfback slot. Direct snap to Stensling. Now jump pass and batted away.
Oh, good
they
play.
tried the old Duran jump pass.
Yep.
And that's knocked away, denied. It's 12-14. I was also thinking kind of a little bit of the job that Westby's offensive line is doing.
Uh-huh.
You know, of Dahlen, Teach, Bendel, Rathel, and Birkeland. And they're not, they're going against guys that are 300 and 315 pounds.
Right.
And 6'7".
Yes.
And they're doing a good job getting that initial hole for Stensling. So you watch Stensling's run, but you know that hole had to develop somewhere.
Yep. They're trying to get to Joey Ellison on that little jump ball, but unfortunately tipped and batted away. We'll take another real quick break.
Cade Clearing, fully insured for your protection. Call for a free estimate today when it comes to tree removal. Contact Brett, 608-615-0827, or Riley at 608-632-3678 when it comes to clearing out old tree stumps or taking down hazardous trees. Cade Clearing, the place to go.
Well, we return here to the Norseman football field, and boy, I tell you what, 14-12 your score here. This is a dandy ball game, and now it's going to be up to the defense to see what they can do with 7:06 remaining in the ball game.
Yeah, Westby, big plays. That first drive for a touchdown, the big running play from Rhett Stensling of 56, and now the second touchdown, the big running play from Sutton with over 60. Just those explosive plays. Again, you just know as the game goes on, they're there, and they appear, and there they did once again.
Yeah.
And now the kick's going to go into the hands of Robinson. He's going to take it about the 13-yard line, looking for some space. Now he zips up through the middle, still on his feet, Ken. He's out across the 4. Nope, just tripped up before the 40 as he just kind of picked his way through the coverage team.
Yeah, I think that was, I got the camera on him here. Was that number 7?
What's that?
With the tackle. Or no, it was Joey Ellison. That's who it was, who was able to trip him up. That was a pretty good play by Joey.
Oh, yeah. So 1st and 10, Phoenix, 7 minutes remaining in this one. Now a flag is coming up. Too many players on the defense? Nope. Yep. Stenciling coming off. Also coming off is Teach. No, Teach is going to come. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. Well, Stenciling's getting a glove. And Teach is coming off. So they'll walk off 5. That'll make it 1st and 5. Inside handoff to Robinson. He's stripping a guy to the outside. Now goes up through the middle. And Bergdahl, and there comes a penalty. He got him around the face mask again.
Yep.
So a run of 15 yards, and now we have another personal foul. Face mask.
Yeah, that's what you call shooting yourself in the foot again. Trying to rip him down from the shoulder pads, and as that arm comes around, that was
yeah.
It's just, your hand kind of naturally wraps around there.
Well, like you said, with his legs, you probably don't want to get really too down low on him, right?
Yeah.
Tackle him high, and the result is exactly that. So 1st and 10. Van Uvenhoven in the motion. Now I'll throw it again. Looks like it incomplete.
Yeah, that had to have bounced.
It sure looked like it from my angle, but I'm up here. Now there's quite a discussion going on.
Yeah.
And they'll say incomplete.
I was sure that had bounced.
That ball came out of Vossold's hand not very cleanly. If it came out on a spiral, where it would have been.
It would have been trouble.
Right on the numbers,
yes.
But it kind of got held up in the air as it wobbled. So 2nd and 10 after a little bit of drama.
Just a little.
At the corner of this booth just kind of took that out for me. So now up to the top goes Eckert in the slot. Van Uvenhoven. Robinson right behind Vossold on this 2nd down play. And they'll give it to him, and that was blown up from the get-go, and coming in to make the cleanup was Doug Gardner.
What a job there.
They tried to pull, and Gardner came right up behind him, and he met Robinson. Now it's 3rd and long.
I don't know that they probably realized what kind of speed Gardner has.
Right?
Because, like you said, he was right there.
So 3rd and long now. Westby needing that football back. So come out with a formation with just one receiver. He's up to the top. Faking the inside handoff. Now going to go to the corner. It's going to be picked off. That's Maury with the pickoff. And he's going to bring it out to about the 28-yard line. And Westby's in business.
Just what the doctor ordered for them.
Well, Ken, what do you think you're going to see? Maybe a heavy dose of stenciling right now? 5 minutes remaining.
You would certainly think so.
You have to take care of it.
Cashton Farm Supply, located on Highway 27 just outside of Cashton. Since 1984, Cashton Farm Supply has focused on organic feed manufacturing and distribution. Stop in, talk to Ernie, Chris, or any of the team members and discuss the benefits of organic farming.
Norsemen with a huge break right here with the pickoff, and now, as Dave mentioned, you're just a touch over 5 minutes to go in this ball game. You can work the clock, get some first downs. Let's punch it in and not leave any time on there.
Out of the eye, they're going to work. Two guys split to both sides. And to give, stenciling up the middle. And to pick up a 3.
And this is kind of one of those, you go back to your comment, Dave, about the Norsemen and their line going up against a pretty good defensive line here, some pretty good sized guys. You just got to get that angle, get the low, get lower and screen off your guy and maintain your block. Give stenciling and crew a chance.
Second down, now here comes Maury. He gets into the middle. He's going to get enough for the first down, and we stopped at about the 39-yard line. Pickup of 9. That was a nice run up the middle.
That was. And he followed his blocks real well. He cut back inside on one of the bigger linemen.
Yeah, that was smart. He was up behind stenciling, and then when stenciling went to the outside, he broke it up to the middle. So first down, Westby now on the move, 39-yard line. Sutton looking to run, coming around the near side, and holding onto that football as the Phoenix are trying to strip it as they brought him down, and a pickup of 5.
That's a nice run when you stop and think about it. If you get 4 or 5 yards, that can change the complex, the idea of what you want to do for the second down and for third down.
Absolutely. So now it's second down and 6, as they only gave him 4. Stackstone to the top, Bjorklund to the bottom. Out of the eye, turn to give to stenciling.
Oh, wow.
He's just determination right now. Sheer power.
Yep. And you think about the young man was real sick back in that first half, and you wouldn't know it right now. Clock winding up and continuing to move.
As this defense maybe is getting a little tired. Again, turn, flag goes up.
Oh, boy. Yep.
And
Illegal
Phoenix aren't. Yeah.
Illegal procedure call.
Okay, the way it looked, I thought maybe it was going the other direction. But
yeah, the side judge here, the line judge, he was signaling it. I could just barely see his arms moving.
So Hole on his way out, Durkee came in and replaced for him.
Stenciling out of the ball game right now, catching a breather. Well-deserved one, too.
As it's going to be 1st and 15 right now. Turn, give the Maury. He's quick, isn't he?
He is.
Got 5. Devin Brown is now in. He'll be in there for blocking.
Yep. Yeah, the two number 22s kind of met there.
Second down and 10. Straight drop. And going deep. Looking for Stackstone.
Oh, wow.
He just catches everything, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Down to the 8.
Get it close. He'll take care of business.
A long play for Westby.
That is just an unbelievable catch.
Yeah, just they hang it up there, and he just, like I said, anything close. His hands get on it, he brings it in. So Westby, big time, but whoa, it's essentially cut down coming in there 24 in Carson Burrow. And it'll be now 2nd and goal, ball on the 6. 2 minutes and ticking just to kind of drive you on for Westby.
Yeah, I was going to say you can see the time in the upper left corner of your screen as we go.
Maury to the outside, he's going to get there. Touchdown, Westby, 156 mark. And they have taken the lead.
Wow. What a job there. And again, going all the way back to that throw. How far was that throw?
Yeah, I didn't catch the line of scrimmage, Ken. I was looking down here, and it was a little over 40.
I was going to say it had to be 42, 43, somewhere in there, but what a job they did, and the Norsemen coming up big. And now here comes your extra point kick, most likely.
They got the offense out there.
No, they do yet, don't they? Well, you think about it, it would be 20-14. So if you can get this, you're up by 6. All right, well, let's pull it in and see what happens.
You're going to roll out Sutton to the near side. You're going to throw underneath and out of bounds. So it'll be 14-18. Westby captures the lead now with 1:56 left. Big drive for Westby.
Back with the final minutes coming up.
The Bank of Cashion hopes that you're enjoying today's special presentation. Be sure to call Scott Wall, 654-5121, for all of your banking and investment needs. Now located at 724 Front Street, a new modern bank, yet the same know your neighbor attitude. The Bank of Cashion.
Well, Ken, again, a 3 and a 4, or excuse me, a 4 and a 5.
Yeah, wouldn't you know?
It's kind of how you'd expect it. Even on paper, home field advantage right now is playing out.
It is so far, but now that defense is going to have to hold. Let's see what happens with this kick. This could be an important one because Prep has had some nice starting field position throughout the game. Let's see if they can maintain that again.
Bergdahl to kick. And he's going to send this. It's going to stay in play. And up the sideline is number 20 in Micah Boggs. And here comes what will likely be the final drive of this game.
And the ball's going to start on the 35 for Luther Prep. And again, still great. I would say that's kind of great field position.
Yeah. You have 3 timeouts in their pocket, and they've shown they can move the ball in the air. Westby's totally controlled the run game. Now they'll bring 3 receivers to the near side. The lone back, Robinson, standing to the right side of Ossold. And an inside handoff. And there's Gardner again.
Yep.
He's just hanging on and getting drug up a little bit, but not giving up, and only gave 1 yard.
He was not going to let go.
As they start out with try to quick hit up the middle. They're not using a timeout. It's 1:30 left on the clock. Straight drop. Nothing there. Coming to the right side. Still trying to get to the edge, and he's going to get out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Oh, no.
Don't do that.
Just wide the push there. So a pickup of 7, and a flag came out.
Yep. Just that's where you got to learn to just try your best to slow down and peel yourself away.
So I'll move the ball to the 41-yard line with 1:18 left. Vossel did a good job, Ken, of getting to the outside, avoiding the sack.
He did.
Great coverage downfield by the Norse.
I thought he was throwing the ball, and I moved the camera to go and try and catch the receivers, and here he was running. I'm like, uh-oh.
So 2 receivers coming to the near side, Eckert and Van Uvenhoven. Calvin Burrow off to the right side. Robinson again behind Vossold. Straight drop. Throwing it over crossed and a pickup of Just 3, but it'll stop the clock.
Tell you what, he let that go at the right time, because if he hung on for another half a second, it would have been a sack.
Yeah, and you still have the timeouts, but you want to avoid the sacks.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to use a timeout on that.
Right, exactly. Well, Westby, you need a big stop, defensive play here, maybe a fumble, maybe an interception.
And the Phoenix have to get in the end zone. They have what we've seen, a real good kicker, but
right.
He's not going to be of use when they're down by 4.
Right, exactly.
So now they'll spread the field with 4 receivers, 2 wide, 2 in the slot on this second down play. And again, dropping back, rolling to the right, still looking. Now thrown to the outside at the sticks. And incomplete. As he tried to drag his feet and wasn't able to keep him down. So now it's 3rd and about 7.
Well, again, nice job on the pursuit there by the lineman, forcing quarterback out of the pocket.
And now, Ken, they have 2 downs to make a first down. They have 3 timeouts in there left to them.
Right.
So you might look to a run here. Westby obviously focusing on the pass defense right now, but this line for Westby defensively has been excellent tonight. Showing blitz and dropping back.
Oh, just missed him.
Now over the middle. Ooh, too high, 4th down.
Tell you what,
So here we go.
Who was that again that was nearly on the back?
That's Stensling.
Stensling that time.
So here it is. All the marbles right here, Ken.
Yep.
At least as far as Westby goes to stop this. First down continues it. Here we go. 3 to the top. Robinson to the right side. 4th down. And they're going to design rollout. They're going to throw up over the middle.
Oh, wow.
Has his receiver down to the 8-yard line.
My goodness.
Down to the 5-yard line.
Yep.
Wow, I thought he overthrew him, Ken. And that receiver, he took a shot, but up he comes. That's 33 in Zemer. And that hushed the crowd.
Boy, did it ever.
So first down on a 4th down play, and it's going to be 1st and goal, ball on the 7. Well, I'll tell you what, earlier in the game, Ken, they couldn't do anything with the ball down there.
Yeah.
So let's see. Pass to the outside flat. At Zemer, he's powering his way. Oh, driven back. I tell you, he was right there, Ken.
Yeah.
And is that number 5 coming up from the bottom again?
It might have been.
Let's see. Nope, it was Sutton.
Sutton.
And he got help from Anders Stackstone.
Yeah.
And timeout now. As Zemer was really trying to stretch, and I think it was Stackstone that came in and stopped him right there, drove him back.
Well, let's take a little break here, as the teams will too. Will return in a moment.
Cashton Building Supply and CBS Design. Be sure to stop in and see Kevin Kirking or Courtney Kuzi for all your new building or renovation plans. It's your one stop to get everything you need when it comes to home, agricultural, or remodeling projects. Call 654-7871. Cashton Building Supply and CBS Design.
So here we go, 2nd and goal. Ball now down on the 1 for Watertown Luther Prep Phoenix. Robinson the lone back, and it says a quarterback sneak, and he's right at the goal line. Clock is still ticking. No one has called a timeout,
yeah,
Ken. I'm surprised Westby didn't jump on a timeout here.
The line judge, he came up right away with his foot off the end zone, off
Look
the
at
goal
that.
line.
It is like right on the goal line.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that no one called a timeout, especially on the Westby side of the field. There was about 38 seconds left. And that ran off 7 seconds as they tried to set that ball down.
I'm zooming in on where you can see, you're right, the ball just off the line here. My goodness.
Well, I don't know what the rule is, Ken. I guess in high school football, I keep thinking of the NFL rule with Jalen Hurts and how they just push him in the end zone all the time. But
yeah. Well, supposedly they're going to look at that coming up next year, but that doesn't matter right now, does it?
No, it sure doesn't. So this is just going to be you just have to expect they're going to do a quarterback sneak. I mean, you don't want to risk a fumble or a couple-yard loss. Westby's had great penetration most of the night. So we're going to see what happens here. This quarterback lines up under center, and now they're going to give it to the back, and he's in. Robinson off the left side, and it's not over.
Right.
It's not over when you got a guy like Anders Sackstone in the back for returning kicks. And Maury's just as good. So 20-18. And now do you go for 2?
Yeah, that's a good.
You know,
that's a good
you go for 1, you are up by 3. Make them. That makes sense to me. You don't want a field goal to beat you at the end.
Right.
Assuming you make this. And he did. 28 seconds left now. 21-18. Phoenix over the Norsemen.
Well, we'll take a break, and we'll be ready for the last 28.
Embroidery and more. For quality embroidery, sewing services, screen printing, and promotional products at reasonable rates. Be sure to stop in, see Greg Danes at their location, 210D Swigum Road in Westby. Get the job done right the first time. Best of luck to the Norsemen, Eagles, and Blackhawks throughout the year.
Well, back for Westby, you have Maury Stackstone in front of them. Those two guys, you have Ellefson and Casey Wilbur. If you are the Phoenix, you kind of want to drive this ball as far as you can and make Westby go as far as they have to.
Right.
And they take it right down the middle. It's going to go into the hands of Maury. Picks it up at about the 15-yard line, looking for space. He's got a gap, Ken. Here comes a flag in.
Oh.
And is there going to be a penalty on the outside here? It was Brown matched up on Boggs, and we're going to see what they decide they're going to do here. If that was a holdout here, typically is going to be.
It'll move them back if it is, Boy, that was a really nice field position right there.
Yeah, Maury, boy, you just put the burners on that last 12 yards. Again, made that cut. You'll make that decision and go with it.
Yep,
right?
Yep, right.
So now, a couple options for Westby. One's just to hang it out there and let Anders run underneath it. You know, he's got sticky hands, but you can expect that Phoenix is looking for that as well. 4 guys now in the secondary, and they're going to double up over on Stackstone's side. They put Bendel in motion, looking to the middle, the old hook and ladder.
Yep.
There it is. And driven out of bounds at about the 46-yard line with 14 seconds left.
Yeah.
Now,
gives you a little
long
there.
throw, puts it down there.
Yeah.
Boy, he was one player away from being gone.
He was, really.
And that takes a good throw to that first guy. And Westby's they've mastered that over the years, haven't they?
They have done a really nice job.
14.9 seconds left here. Ball on the 46. Sutton dropping back. Not much pressure. Great hold there, but oh, wow. That ball went right between 2 white jerseys.
Yes.
Westby offensive line doing a great job. They gave Sutton all kinds of time. Ben Wraith was 155 pounds, Ken.
He's
and he has 2 300-pounders right on both sides of him.
He's the middle guy in that. He's the anchor, right?
Big heart. Smart kid.
Yes.
10.3. And there we go. Now it's going deep. And out of incomplete. Westby wanting a flag. That's one of those plays, Ken, where the ball is up for grabs, kind of.
Yeah.
And the defender, he had his hands on the ball. He could have pulled it down just as easily.
That's kind of where I was at with it, too, as much as I hate to say that. But
and now you have 3.6 seconds left.
yeah,
And it has to get awful close to the goal line.
here's your shot.
Or you come back out with the old hook and ladder again.
Wouldn't that be something?
Wouldn't that be something? 3.6 left. Westby off and running. Sutton stepping up, trying to get to the outside edge, and still throws the ball. No time left on the clock, and that's going to do it. Talk about ups and downs.
Man.
Momentum swings.
Just an unbelievable ball game here. Credit the Norsemen. They fell behind, but they battled back. And credit Prep. Tell you what, that is a very solid team.
That sure is. It's just a great battle. It's exactly what you'd expect out of this. A drive by Westby to take the lead, and then the Phoenix coming right back down the field.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to conclude it here. As now Watertown has a 3-hour drive home, and they're going to come back next weekend,
Yeah.
assuming Aquinas wins, and I think that's a pretty good assumption.
Yeah, they'll have to go another 3.5 hours on top of that.
Good
So,
season for the Norsemen. Ellison Mowry, Gardner Bergdahl, Bendel, Hicks, Sutton, Stensling, Chase Bendel, Hunter Anderson. You have Teach, Dahlin, Ricks. Those seniors, Ken, I hope I got them all. They deserve a shout out. They had a tremendous season, and they've given a lot to this football team over their career.
Well,
A lot of those guys are playing as sophomores.
Yep, no kidding. They've been out on that field for a long, long time, and they're runner-up here to the returning state champs with second in the conference. I don't know that too many people figure that was going to happen.
No.
But they really came together as a team. Congratulations to the coaching staff and the parents, all the people here, because you know what? It was just a really, really nice season.
But it comes to an end here in the first level of the playoffs.
Yeah. That's the heartbreaker right there.
It's tough now. It'll be tough for a few days, and then how high school kids go. That comes on to what's next.
Yep.
It's hard to think that right now, but it
Yeah.
happens. It happens every year. What's next?
Which for most of them, it'll be the basketball season and then wrestling.
Yep.
And that'll sneak up on us here. We're not that far away from November.
Again, best of luck tomorrow to those cross-country runners, the girls and the boys, as they compete in sectionals held here at Westby. It's supposed to be a nice weekend, so if you're in the area, come on down and see some great running.
Dave, thanks so much for your time spent here covering the Westby Norsemen throughout the year and throughout the years. Can't thank you enough for all that you do here to be able to help get these great games on the Twitch channel. And, boy, we saw another great one here again today.
Did.
For Dave Gluck, I'm Ken Manning saying we hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production of Westby Norsemen football. Congratulations to Watertown Luther Prep as they come away with the win. The Phoenix taking care of business. They get the win over the Westby Norsemen. Well, we'll see you down the road here. It looks like last report, Cashton was in the lead, and that might be our only local team left here in the football season.